Good morning, guys. I got yelled at that something happened and I need to grab the camera. What's going on?
I have a circus. I have 3 circus kitties.
Oh dear God.
Alright, come.
It's all the circus kitties.
All the circus kitties, come.
Well, we know he is definitely a circus kitty.
Hey.
It seems like Cass is no longer weirded out by Nero.
Are we doing this? Good job. Cass? Here. Are we doing this? Circus kitty?
No one can resist the circus kitty.
Oh. Alright. Hey. Here. Come. Come up. Come up.
Come on, buddy. I know you can. I've seen you do it. Nero's like, this is mine now.
Come. I know it.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Alright. What are you struggling? Here. Here. Come on.
Nom, nom,
There we
nom,
go.
nom.
Okay, circus kitty? Yeah, you're the master.
So, good morning, guys. This morning we still woke up at Sarah's dad. We wanted to actually pack our stuff already and move over today, but the stuff is still everywhere. And we came home fairly late last night after being going around the town, basically. I think we're going to stay one more night at her dad's, also because it's a full bed and I kind of like sleeping on a full bed. But yeah, I talked about 3 hours to my mom and sister yesterday for about 3 hours long, which was really long.
You kind of repeat yourself, you're aware of that.
Shut up.
Come on, he's dancing.
One of the reasons why I talked to them was that I'm going to Dutchland for a little bit because I have to sort out some documents and paperwork. One of the things is I need a new passport. If we get a new visa, I need a new passport because my passport is valid till I think June or July of next year, which is not nearly enough, especially if I get a new visa, I have to go back halfway through. It makes no sense. Because the downside of this is that I will be going by myself and Sarah will be staying here for a little bit. So she can do her stuff here. It's a little bit easier. And it won't be for long. It will be like maybe for a week or two, depending on the speed of stuff I can do. But yeah, for now, we're just roaming around Germany. What do you want? I don't have Stengele. She has, or she had at least. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't have anything.
Well, I think slowly they're getting used to each other. They still do noises and stuff and whatever. But look who's comfy sitting in the hallway, cleaning himself. And this one plays hen. Oh, not anymore. He's just lying in the basket. And Nero's lying around. And Sina finally fell asleep. Finally. Nope, she's actually awake. We went to the gym at 8:15 this morning. See, I'm actually here for the first time and don't have to get up in the morning. But still, I'm getting up in the morning. Not that I want to, I just have appointments and stuff. So this morning I actually went to the gym because they have something called Milan, something like that. I don't know. But it's very cool. It's like a circular training and it is a mix between like weights and cardio, which is cool. And the cool thing is that you get a card and you have to put it into each machine and it actually adjusts your seat and your weight and resistance and everything. It's awesome. It comes from a Reha system and it's really cool. I got my instructions this morning how to do it, how to use the card and everything in the machines, and guess what? I broke the card. The second machine, bam, didn't work anymore. Yeah, that's me. I can't break Max. I'll break anything electrical. It's just my energy. We actually are looking into our own place because, to be honest, I love my parents, but no. Especially because they're like, yeah, we need our privacy too, so you can stay in that room. It's like, yeah, that's kind of 2 cats and the 2 of us and the computers and our luggage. It's not gonna work like that right now. It's a bit annoying. Obviously, I'm grateful that we have the backup system here. Otherwise, seriously, we could not afford anything. We would be on the street. Seriously, we would be on the street. We actually wanna either go towards like Munich temporarily, but it's really expensive there, so we need to find work first. Or we find something cheaper here, still need work, but at least we can move out and have our own place. So that's what we're doing. Tomorrow I have to go back to the employment office type of thing. How do you call that? They call it, so we have 2 different ones. One is for those who work and then get fired. They get more money. And the other one is for everybody who comes to the country, hasn't worked, blah blah, and people who have been in the foreign country like me. So yeah, it's interesting, and I don't actually want to be dependent on that because it kind of sucks, you know. So we'll see how that turns out, but I have to bring all the stuff, like paperwork and stuff, there tomorrow, and everybody's like, hey, take it, because, hey, you need it right now, but I'm like, I really want to see everything, even like my American bank accounts and my German bank accounts and here and there and blah blah, and it's just like, seriously? Look at that. I love how Finn just sits there. Oh, that's so interesting. Way better than at my dad's. The cats love it here. I made Jurre some noms. I'm not sure if my mom actually has mayo, and I would not eat it with mayo, but Jurre likes mayo, so let's see. Doesn't look like. She said she has. Are just like your German cousin, always in the cat food. Oh my god, I keep forgetting how freaking hilly my hometown is. See, I moved to Ohio and I was like, yeah, it's about the same where I come from. Obviously, the area around me, it's called Kraichgau, is hilly, but my hometown is not. What a lie. I was lying to myself, seriously. Look, down, up, even here, down, up. It's freaking annoying because I can't really take the penny board. I mean, I can take it for parts, which is okay, but the most I'm just annoyed. And I wanted to show you something. So here, that building used to be a hairdresser, and I was like, that would be an awesome studio actually, because it has a lot of light. It's almost like windows all around, even on the back. So I was wondering if it's still in use, if they use it privately, or if you can actually rent it. That would be cool. In 2012, when I left, they just started building those houses. And now everything is like settled in and people moved in, and it's kind of cool. So let's see if we can roll over there without hitting the sign. That would be good. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we passed it, we passed it. Oh my god, we are so good. I'm kind of amazed that all of a sudden I'm able to ride a penny board. I mean, in August I was not. In July, when VidCon was, I was like, how about you guys go ahead and I just walk. Yeah, it is kind of alluring being here and having some connections over my parents and friends and so on, so things can happen in my hometown. Not so much if we move directly to Munich, because we really have to start over. Here it's kind of a safety net. It's kind of annoying though, and it's probably ungrateful, or seems like, if you're like, no, I don't want that, I want to get out of here. As parents still think you're 14, and they think they can tell you how to live your life, especially when you're just here without anything. And the thing is, we do have things. They're in America, and we do have a future in America. I know, the only issue is we can't go there right now. So yes, they're right on one hand. On the other hand, like I said, I've lived the last years, 10th of years, and was able to survive. I know they're helping me right now, but having our own place would be nice. So there are options here, but I'm like, oh, I really want to go to Munich. Then again, I see like we can survive here probably easier. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. At least it's not as depressing anymore. I think it's just like, what the hell? Things are changing here. Sorry, I just saw a building that has not been there before. Ow, 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 I just twisted my knee. Yeah, that's when you talk about things. There's another hill. See, I thought that's like straight. I could use the penny board. That's why I basically walked up here. Nope, it's all uphill. Behind me over there is the area I did my walk the other day. So basically up all the way to the top, and you can see the sunset, which is really gorgeous over here. Look at those freaking clouds. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? See, I'm struggling with the fact that this could be either a boot camp, so I can bring myself back into shape, which I started doing, and I'm really happy about the things I was able to do so far with a gym and actually walking a lot, which is kind of a necessity because we don't have a car. Obviously we were driving around with cars, so that's either my dad's or my mom's or whatever. We can borrow a car once in a while, but not like freaking every day. So most of the time right now we'll be walking or pennyboarding or using the bike. The bike is actually at my dad's right now, which is stupid because we're at my mom's. The body part covered, but there's still the soul and mind part. And I feel super guilty if I would start something I'm passionate about, but that doesn't actually make money. And it is exactly what I need and want to do, you know? So starting something now, let's say something like a cosplay portal, something like that. Or something like a video production company, or just a full service production company, which I want to do, in the US. And if I started here, it might become successful or whatever, but for the start it would not. So I wouldn't actually make money. I would have to invest a lot of time and probably just do free stuff, which sucks. People are always like, yeah, I have that wedding and we know each other, so how about I don't pay you, but I invite you to the wedding and you can have some food. Yeah, well, no. That's definitely not how it works. I really don't understand how much work goes in something like a video for a wedding. It's not just being there, like filming. You have gigabytes, not terabytes, but gigabytes of footage, and you have to go through it, which takes hours. You have to transfer it, you have to sort it, you have to edit it, you have to find the right music, you have to edit on the music, you probably have to do additional voiceover work, or not, in that case now. But if you actually film like interviews, you have to include them and blah blah. It just takes ages. I mean, I think photography is a bit quicker when it comes to that. You shoot. If you're lucky, you can just put some Lightroom effects on it and do some Photoshop work. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a lot of work. I'm just saying I think video, it's a bit more demanding when it comes to hours. And then people always want it like directly. So maybe a service like, hey, we deliver the video just like a day later, but therefore we don't do as much editing. It's just a lot of like raw and in camera, and people definitely don't understand. They always are like, yeah, can we have the raw footage, can we have the pictures? No, you cannot, and they will not understand. And I actually had friends asking me, because they know that we basically do this, and they had a wedding photographer they wanted to book, and they asked him if they can have the raw footage, and they were really pissed that he said no. And I'm like, no, I would not give that to you either, friends or not. It's just like, that's something you don't do. I was actually listening to a couple of podcasts at the gym because they don't have Wi-Fi, so I did download podcasts. And one of the podcasts I was listening to was with Sue Price. She's from New Zealand, but she has her main location in I think in Melbourne, somewhere in Australia. And she does a lot of like glamour portrait stuff, so I think she charges thousands of dollars for one photo shoot, but she's good. Trust me, she's good. And she's also like, I won't show my pictures, like the raw pictures, to my clients. I do some retouching. She doesn't do much, but she never shows them anything that's not done. You don't go to a car dealer and you see a car that's not fully done. I mean, you pick it by the looks, by the interior, by whatever is there. You never see it like in, yep, that's probably gonna be the result. That's just how it is. Don't regress something that's not done. We want to deliver full. We want to deliver a pretty, a beautiful experience, and that's it. Okay, rant over. I think we should go home.
So we're visiting someone because we have some stuff that we're going to pick up, but look at this ridiculous thing. It is from IKEA, right?
Yeah.
But it's fairly old. I can't imagine that it's new, because I've never seen that ever.
I don't know, it's probably like 15 years old.
Yeah. So it's an IKEA fake elk, and when she mentioned that, I was like, elk? It's like similar to like the bearskin stuff, probably. So Jess, this is the new Spirit Hood. It's an elk hood. I'd love to see that happen.
Right, but actually
That thing is awesome. Yeah, it's meant for the floor, but I genuinely thought it was one of those like fake elks. This is funny. This is funny.
Cool. There are actually two. I don't know why that's.